Poly packs. All right, gonna continue on with these albums that I got. And again, just to recap real quick, Wax Packs and I bought this, working with this guy named Bob, and he had a whole bunch of cards to sell. And as part of the group of cards that I bought from him, or the group of stuff I bought from him, I also grabbed some of these albums that he said he went through, and I kind of peeked through them and saw some cards I liked. So got through these. I think they're mostly going to be this particular album is going to be, there's going to be some mid 80s stuff in there, mid to late 80s, but towards the back side here it gets into the early 80s, late 70s. So those are the kind of cards I was most interested in. Junk wax stuff, this would be kind of good to look at, just see if maybe if I get some errors or something, but nothing too crazy with this set that I think we've all seen a million times over. But you do get a good mix of common players and stars in here. And I know he took, you see that there are some cards missing, so I know he pulled some aside for himself, which is fine. Yep, you get the Mark McGuire Records Breaker, 88 tops, so you can't see that, but no triangle on the bottom, as you can see, so not the error card. Get some of the first year of Score. So Score coming into the marketplace here, trying to make a name for themselves. And they hung around and made a bunch of different series and things to that nature. But I don't know. I liked the Score, I guess, just from it being an alternative to maybe Topps or Donruss or Fleer, but never really was huge on it from my perspective. And you can see there's some big names here, and Ricky Henderson of Cal Ripken and everything else. But in this era, or this set of cards, you're not looking at anything too crazy. You get your Mark Grace rookie. Wax Packs likes that, but who doesn't have that Mark Grace rookie at this point in their collecting careers? Just going to breeze through this one pretty quickly, just looking at all the different cards. You got Ryan Sandberg, Joe Carter, some highlights. I think, I think he was a big Braves fan, and I think he probably took out a lot of the Tom Glavine, John Smoltz rookies from this. That's what I would imagine is missing from here, as far as if there are any. You got your Reggie Jackson. So yeah, so I bet here was probably like a Tom Glavine rookie or something like that he took out. Tim Raines, Mark McGuire. Because there couldn't really be anybody else that you would take out from this set to be worthwhile. Even if you did like Tom Glavine and John Smoltz, it still wasn't necessarily stuff worthwhile to put aside. Yep. So also just checking to see again. Oh, another one. No triangle underneath, so no error card. Just seeing if we can maybe get an error from the 88 tops. All right, well, I think that was it from the junk wax. So now we're getting into the 86, 85 tops here. So now you get, again, some more Hall of Famers. Tom Seaver, Fisk, Brett. Some good names. And in the last album, we had a bunch of these Quaker Art bars, the True Value, I think the Purina. So I'm curious to see if maybe there's more in here, because I bet I could get the whole set. Let's just see if I could do that. You get Wade Boggs in the 84 liters, Dale Murray, or Murphy, I should say. I don't know why I said Murray. But oh, here we go. Here's a vintage card. How do we get this out? I'll just take them both out. All right, so I had this one. I had this year in the last one, so 1957. So that was what I couldn't find for, I think, for you. Yep. All right, so I didn't know what year this St. Louis Cardinals team was in the last album, so now I know. 1957. Sweet. So got that card going. Don't know what my dog's barking about, but not bad. Oh, here we got another vintage card here. Let's put this one aside, see what year that is. Let's This is Carlson American League All-Stars. All right, well, someone told me it's 1969 because they wrote that on the back. Perfect. Thank you for the help. So it probably looks like a picture of, oh, it does kind of look like old Yankee Stadium in the back there, but maybe that's maybe Ted Williams at the All-Star game or something. I don't know. Not too sure. Bunch of White Sox and Red Sox in this one. Jim Rice, Oil Can Boyd. More Jim Rice. I like that. You get, not only do you get the 20th anniversary showing the card there, now you get that actual card itself too. That's pretty cool. Actually, did I just... Oh, okay. For a second, I don't know why I thought that was I don't know why I thought that was an earlier card of Wade Boggs, and it was. You got the 1980 Tom Seaver over there. You get the 1972 Bucks are the champs. I'm not sure who's making that last catch. Late 70s Dave Parker. Close to his rookie, but not quite. Oh, Willie Stargell. That's a 76 tops, maybe, I think. Not 100% sure. Same thing here with Dave Parker. So he was a big Pirates fan too, this guy, Bob. So he grew up liking the Pirates, and he actually told us a story about, I think it's this Manny Sangillian, about how he was a catcher in the bullpen before he was playing a game, and I guess his grandfather had taken him to a game, and he ended up talking. This guy's talking to somebody in the stands, and so they walked over, talked to the guy in the stands. It ended up being that was Manny Sangillian's brother. So they got friendly with him. So he's like, "Hey, you want your son to get a ball?" And he got a ball, and they threw it down to him, and he got the whole team to sign it. And he actually showed us the signed ball that he got from that game. So it was like early 70s. He went as a kid. So that was pretty cool. That was fun to see. So I know that was one of his favorite players because of that. Then he has Willie Stargell here for the 75. It's a nice vintage card. But those are the kind of things that, make up that memories, right? He's always going to remember his grandfather going over, talking to him, getting that signed ball and everything else. That's pretty cool. That's a cool memory for him to have. And I'm sure now that he's older, I'm sure he'd try to go with his kids to the game and try and do that. I know I've done that with my kids too. So you got 1980 Steve Carlton. So Tony Gwynn is 85, 82 Ozzie Smith, but no rookies yet. Just trying to make sure in my blabbing away of my stories I didn't miss a rookie. 83 Schmidt, that's pretty good. Another Mike Schmidt. Home run leaders, you got Reggie Jackson, Mike Schmidt. That would have been a good card to have. Ben Ogilvy's not bad himself, but it's pretty good to have those two. So definitely some Mike Schmidt. So this one has more of a theme to it. Here's a late 70s, what is that, 78? Jim Hunter and Carlton Fisk. Mark Fidrich, the one-year wonder. More late 70s. You got a Jack Morris. I think Jack Morris is not his rookie card. I think his rookie card was a group card, but this could be his first solo card. I believe, yeah, I bet you this is 1979. I think this is his first solo card because in 78, he was on a group. Let's see who we got. Rod Carew, Jim Palmer, late 70s, another 78. So a lot of 78 cards in this album, comparatively speaking to the other album. The other album was definitely more early 80s. But that's pretty cool. Now you got the record breakers for Pete Rose, Guidry. Let's see. More record breakers. But more cards missing from here. So I bet he had some really good ones that he took out. But you left Nolan Ryan. You left Reggie Jackson. Lou Brock. Nice. Brooks Robinson. So he left some good names here. It's not like he didn't leave behind some good ones. What's funny was this Lou Brock card is the card that is the reason why I bought that that basement box that I ended up pulling the Wayne Gretzky out of. It was because I saw this card in the picture, and that's the only card I could make out in the picture of when the lady was selling it. So that was the only reason why I got it, because I thought I was going to get that card. Good thing I didn't go through this earlier, or maybe I would have never bought that box. Jeez. But some nice ones here, too. Lou Brock, late 70s here. Eddie Murray. This must be his... Eddie Murray, this must be his second-year card here. Yeah, because the previous year must be his rookie. Yep. So 79 tops, Eddie Murray's second year for him. 78 was his rookie year. And you got Nolan Ryan and Phil Niekro together. So some early 80s, late 70s Nolan Ryan League Leaders card. And we're going back to... Looks like we're getting back into the junk wax era. But there was some nice Hall of Famers in this one. This is definitely not disappointing. Let's see what we got. Another Carlton Fisk, late 70s. Jack Clark, could be close to Jack Clark's rookie. I think Jack Clark's rookie was 74, 75, something like that. You got Carl Yastrzemski, late 70s, was at 79 tops. Jim Rice. You got a nice 1971 Jim Hunter card. That's a nice vintage card. And in good shape, too. For 71 tops, that's in pretty decent shape. It's not very well cut, but the edges are pretty nice. You don't see that too often. Joe Morgan. You got Mike Schmidt. And you got some 87 tops here. Just flip through those. You got the Pete Rose years of the 86 tops. And some of his highlights. I thought for a second. I saw Bears and I saw that card. I was like, Walter Payton? No. Oh, you got the chicken. What was he? The Philadelphia chicken or something like that? I don't know why he got his own cards, but he did. Eddie Murray. Tug McGraw in action. Late early 70s card. So I didn't see really any rookies out of this one. A couple more. Oh, another record breaker. A couple more. Oh, I say it, and it brings it into life. There's a Wade Boggs rookie card, but it does look like there's some sort of smudge or something on it. It doesn't look like that's on the page. Oh, and you got a Vince Coleman minor league card. That's pretty cool. So there you go, 2 rookies. Richard Dent, that's his second year card, because 85 was his rookie card, and that must be his second year card. Phil McConkey, and then you got Joe Morris. I love those guys for the Giants. I think 86 or 87 they won the Super Bowl. I can't remember. Speaking of, you got Lawrence Taylor. Love that guy. One of my favorite football players growing up. But that's pretty cool to get him as well. Another Vince Coleman minor league card. Looks like it's got cut out from the back of the box or something. And then Tim Raines, so this must be, you must have to get the other side of the picture for somebody else. I don't know who was on the other side of this. But you got Tim Raines there. And then you got the limited edition Fleer here for 86. Not sure who would have been in there. That would have been anything crazy. More down my alley. Ooh, what's this? Oh, I like this. Hold on, I gotta look at this card real quick. This is 1975 tops. And they're going through the most valuable players. It's a little worn out, which stinks, but you got Don Newcomb, but then you got Mickey Mantle. That's pretty cool. Nice 1975 tops card. So nice. A mantle is a mantle, right? You got Reggie Jackson there in the limited edition one. Oop, that Pete Rose is all gunked up. This thing isn't even covering the cards completely. Don't like that. And then you got your Mets. Yep. They beat the Red Sox that year. So good. Speaking of the Red Sox, you got Super K and Dr. K. With the two Dwight Gooden and Roger Clemens. And now you got some, just about to say, This is his rookie year. Oh, there's his rookie card on the other side. So you got a bunch of record breakers for Dwight Gooden here. This is 86, so it's not quite his rookie year, but pretty cool card for the Quaker Oats. But there's his rookie. So getting getting two rookies. There's one in the corner here too. One up there, one up there. So got a couple of rookies there. So we got the Wade Boggs rookie and then the Dwight Gooden rookie, and then a bunch of vintage. So this album, again, not too shabby as far as rounding it out with what was out there. So pretty cool. Doc Gooden rookies. We got the you got Lawrence Taylor, you got the Wade Boggs rookie, got the Vince Coleman minor league cards. You got some more vintage, some true vintage that I like, the 75 tops here when they look at the 1956 most valuable players. Eddie Murray second year card. I didn't mean to pull those out. Those were with the other one. Where is that other old one that we had? Jack Morris second year card as well. You had the Sporting News one here from 1969. Somebody wrote on it. And then you got the 1957 Topps card of Tom Brewer. But again, getting a 1957 card is pretty cool in its own right. So it's got some more vintage, handful of real vintage in there, and then some key rookies. And then obviously a bunch of other Hall of Fame players. So I'm not disappointed with the album. Definitely some big names, some names I like, especially Nolan Ryan and stuff like that. So I'm pretty happy with the album. All right, I got one more to go through, guys. See ya.